What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Double Overtime. It's your boy P, back at you again with another video of this NBA and NFL content, man. If you haven't checked out my last video, check that out for me, man. I discussed the GOAT, Tom Brady, saying that he played all of last season with a torn MCL, and I also discussed my opinions on the Richard Sherman situation. So check out my last video if you haven't already. Also, please, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, please, man. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please turn your notifications on for this channel. That way you are notified every time I do drop a video of this great NFL and NBA content. Today, man, I'm bringing you guys my opinion on, now that the NBA season is now over, I'm going to give you my opinion on the my top five personal players in the NBA, active NBA players that do not have a ring. But before that, like I said, with the NBA season now being over, I'm going to give a quick rundown and a quick breakdown of the NBA Finals and talk about my opinions on the Milwaukee Bucks, who are now the 2020-2021 NBA champions after they defeated the Phoenix Suns in 6 games. So let's get into it, man. The Milwaukee Bucks are now NBA champions. Like I said, they defeated the Suns in 6 games. Everybody knows now. I'm just going to go through it real quick. This is the Milwaukee Bucks' first NBA championship since 1971 when they had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's been about a 50-year drought. Giannis dropped 50 points and 14 rebounds in Game 6. He did his thing, man. The Suns lose 4 straight. The Milwaukee Bucks were down 0-2 in this series, people, for those that forgot. They were also down 0-2 versus the Brooklyn Nets in their Eastern Conference semifinals. So they came back from 2 0-2 deficits in the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Nets and in the NBA Finals against the Phoenix Suns. You got to give them credit, man. Give Coach Bud credit. Give Giannis credit. Give Chris Middleton credit. PJ Tucker, Brook Lopez. Who also, what's his name? He stepped up big time. Bobby Portis, he stepped up huge in these finals, especially Game 6. I had the Suns in 7. If you go back and watch my video, my NBA Finals preview video, I did pick the Suns in 7. I did think Milwaukee's size was going to be a factor in this series. I said that multiple times. I thought the rebounding battle was going to be also very important. I wanted to see Chris Paul get his first ring, man. I wanted to see Chris Paul and Devin Booker get their first rings. They were up 2-0, man. They had 2 more to go. They were in great position. They won the first 2 games at home. I think Game 4 was the most important game. When it was 2-1, it was still in Milwaukee. I think that was the most important game right there, man. When Milwaukee tied it up 2-2, going back to Phoenix, they won their 2 home games. I feel like that was the most important game. And Phoenix didn't go back to their home court and defend home court, man. I think that was an important key. Games 3 and 4 were some of the most important games of the series, or 4 and 5, I should say. But yeah, man, give credit to the Milwaukee Bucks, man. Like I said, overcoming 2 0-2 deficits, man. You got to give them credit where credit is due, bro. You definitely got to give them credit where credit is due. I definitely think the Suns overachieved this year. If you were to say that the Suns were going to make it to the NBA Finals this year, you couldn't be anything but a Phoenix Suns fan going into the year. I think the only people that would say that they thought the Suns were going to the Finals were Phoenix Suns fans. They overachieved. Nobody saw this happening. It was a great backcourt duo with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Great backcourt duo, Hall of Famer and Chris Paul, stud player in Devin Booker. 70-point game he dropped a few years ago, man. Great backcourt. They have a great team, a hell of a great coach. I love how Monty Booker, when the series was over and the game was over, Game 6, he went into the Milwaukee Bucks locker room and congratulated them on their championship. So hopefully he has a lot of ton more success in the future. Like I said, the Suns definitely overachieved. I don't even think they thought they were gonna make it this far to the NBA Finals. To be honest with you, they didn't think that, bro. Nobody thought that. Like I said, unless you were just a diehard Phoenix Suns fan, man. Let's talk about Chris Paul for a second, man. This is now the 4th time he has lost 4 best-of-7 series in which his team led 2-0. This is the 4th time this has happened to Chris Paul. They asked him about all the hard work going into the season in the press conference after Game 6 was over with. He said, quote, "I ain't retiring, back to work." So Chris Paul, he's ready to come back. He's ready. I didn't expect him to retire, but oh man, I don't think Chris Paul is going to be in this position again, bro. Honestly, I think this was his best chance to get a ring. You were up 2-0, bro. This was your best chance to get a ring. The Lakers were hurt. Anthony Davis went down. The Lakers weren't the same after Anthony Davis went down. Denver got hurt. Denver got swept by Phoenix, even though Phoenix did beat them. I know, Denver was a little hurt in that series. The Clippers, too. Kawhi Leonard was 100%. They had a great path to the finals, man, and they were up 2-0. So I honestly don't think Chris Paul is going to get another shot, unless, of course, he does go to another team. There's been reports going around that the Los Angeles Lakers, they're looking to get a veteran point guard in Russell Westbrook, or of course Chris Paul, who of course we all know is great friends with LeBron James. But shout out to the Phoenix Suns, man. I picked them at 7. Even when they were, I think about my last video, I think it was 2-2 at the time, and I said I'm still picking Phoenix at 7. So, congrats to the Milwaukee Bucks, man. For real, I'm gonna get into Giannis in a second, but you got to give them credit, man. Coming down from 2-0-2 deficits and winning 4 straight after being down 0-2. First team to do that since the Miami Heat in 2006. Shout out my Miami Heat, man. But yeah, man, let's get into Giannis Antetokounmpo now. Hell of a journey for this guy, man. This dude is a hell of a player, hell of a guy, man. He's such a likable dude, man. You know, just seeing his press conference after the finals was over with, just seeing him celebrating the championship win, man. Just everything about just him going on Instagram Live, going into the Chick-fil-A with the trophies, ordering a 50-piece, after he scored 50 points in Game 6. Giannis is a hell of a dude, man. He is the first player in NBA history to win a Most Improved Player award, an MVP award. He's won that twice. Defensive Player of the Year award, and a Finals MVP award. Now, he's the first player to ever do that. Now, I've said on this channel before, I don't think that Giannis 2 MVPs. I think they could have definitely went to one to LeBron James that second time, and the first time I think it definitely could have went to James Harden. But it doesn't matter. He still got 2 MVP awards, man. Obviously, he's shown that he is an MVP caliber player. So now I think that argument can be put to rest. But yeah, man, and he could have left. He could have left Milwaukee after the season was over with, bro. He signed, if you don't remember, back in December, he signed a 5-year, $228 million contract extension with the Milwaukee Bucks 6 days before the December 21st deadline. That he was gonna sign a supermax or become a free agent after this season. He tweeted back in 2014, July 16, 2014. He said, "I'll never leave the team in the city of Milwaukee till we build the team to a championship level team." And honestly, when Giannis signed that contract extension, I thought that was a mistake. I am one of the few people that thought that was a mistake, because I didn't think Milwaukee was going to win anything. I did not think. Now, granted, yeah, there were injuries in this playoffs to where, if a couple things go differently, maybe the Milwaukee Bucks don't get here. But nonetheless, it still happens. So you can make that argument if you want to. They got the title. Giannis has the Finals MVP trophy. They're at the championship parade right now. I just posted videos on my Instagram. They at the championship parade right now, having a fucking ball, bro. So congrats to them. Giannis, he definitely stuck. I'm gonna play what he said in a second here. He definitely stuck to it. He definitely had a plan and a commitment to the Milwaukee Bucks franchise, and he went out and did it, bro. You can't hate on that, dog. You cannot hate. Like, just seeing how far Giannis has come, because if you remember when Giannis came in the league, Giannis wasn't coming in the league scoring. He wasn't a huge name like he is now. He wasn't doing the things he was doing his first couple years in the league. He progressed. Most Improved Player award to MVP award to now Finals MVP, championship player. His journey is unbelievable. He talks about how he was poor in the streets. Him and his brothers were selling CDs and DVDs on the street corner, him and his family. And just his entire journey to come to where he is now is absolutely unbelievable, bro. So you can't hate on the dude for that, man. For real. This is what he said. I'm gonna play the video after his press conference of what he said. So let's play it right here.
Obviously, I wanted to get the job done. But that's my stubborn side. Like, it's easy to go somewhere and go and win a championship with somebody else. It's easy. I could go. I don't want to put anybody in the spot, but I could go to a super team and just do my part and win a championship. Still won. But this is the hard way to do it, and this is the way. And we did it. We did it, man.
Jim on the front right.
He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. I think he was taking a shot at James Harden. LeBron, you could throw LeBron in there. KD especially. I see this thing going around right now. I'll put it here in the video. It says, "Would you rather have Giannis's ring, his 1 ring, or KD's 2?" And of course, KD's 2 was, him joining the Golden State Warriors. Like Giannis said, I could easily just join a super team and just do my part. Even though KD was the best player on both of those teams, got Finals MVP both back-to-back years. But I do think Giannis's ring was the harder way to do it. I mean, he's absolutely right. And if you disagree with that, you're wrong. Giannis is absolutely right. That ring right there, he didn't say that specifically. His ring was harder than Kevin Durant's 2 rings, but that picture right there, Giannis's ring was the hard route. He's absolutely right about what he said. Nobody in the NBA, if any player in the NBA is mad that he said that, then obviously I think Kevin Durant will probably take offense to that. You know, we know how sensitive KD is, but great player. Kevin Durant is the best player in the league still to me. If you look at Giannis's resume at age 26, NBA champion, Finals MVP, 2-time MVP, 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 3-time All-NBA first team, 3-time All-Defensive first team, 2020 Defensive Player of the Year, 2017 Most Improved Player. He has a Hall of Fame resume already, bro. Already. He also completed Kobe Bryant's challenge to him. If you remember, about 4 years back, Kobe Bryant was giving out challenges to players around the league. Giannis tweeted and asked what his challenge was. Kobe replied MVP. After Giannis completed that 2 times, I don't know if this was after the second time or the first time, but Kobe tweeted, he said, "My man, MVP, greatness. Next up, championship." That was from June 24th, 2019, about 2 years ago, man. Rest in peace to the late, great Kobe Bryant. But he fulfilled his challenge to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is one of his mentors. I know that had to feel good for him to do that. I know he saw that on social media. He saw that going around because everybody's been posting that Kobe tweet. Giannis and all 3 of his brothers, man, they are now NBA champions. One of the brothers won a championship with the Lakers last year, and now him and his brother with the Milwaukee Bucks, they all 3 have an NBA championship, bro. Just to see how far that they've come, you know, overcoming adversity, everything they've been through their entire life, man. It's a hell of a story. Congrats to the Antetokounmpo brothers, man. You can't do anything but be happy for these guys, man. I'm super happy, super proud of these dudes. I'm not a Bucks fan. I'm not a huge Giannis fan, but I am a fan of him now. You know, he's a really likable dude. I'm so happy for him. So happy for his success. Just to look at how far he's come, man. I could say this whole video, man. Congrats to the Milwaukee Bucks. Congrats to Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. That's all I'm gonna say about the NBA Finals. Yeah, man. The season's over with. NBA free agency is going to be coming up soon when all that. My next NBA videos will definitely be about free agency. I don't know if I'm going to do any NBA draft videos yet. This draft class is kind of weak, honestly. There's not a really strong draft class, but my next NBA video will definitely be when free agency stuff happens. I'll probably give you guys my top 5 teams going into next season after free agency is done for. I was going to do it now in this video, but I was like, that don't make sense to do it. Because you know, free agency hasn't happened yet. We don't know where some of these guys are gonna go. Where some of these guys, you know, they're saying Dame could get traded. Like I said, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, who knows? So I definitely want to wait until free agency dies down to give you guys my top 5 teams going into next season. Before next season starts, I'll definitely do my predictions who I think will win it next year. So all that is coming in my future videos. So let's get into my top 5 ringless active NBA players. Did I say that right? Top 5 active ringless NBA players. I think I said it differently that time. But yeah, man, so let's get into it. So number 5, my number 5 active ringless player, I'm going to give that to Carmelo Anthony. Been in the league just as long as LeBron. He was the 3rd pick in the draft, 2003 draft. Still doesn't have a ring, man. Still has not been to an NBA Finals. Carmelo is my number 5 pick. Number 4, I'm going to give that to Damian Lillard. I definitely do think Melo, I don't know. Melo's going to have to go somewhere else if he wants to win a ring. Same exact thing with Damian Lillard. I think he's going to have to go somewhere else if he wants to win a championship. Damian Lillard's number 4. Number 3, I'm going to give that to James Harden. Definitely think James Harden has a chance next year if, you know, the Brooklyn Nets didn't have some injuries to Kyrie and to himself. This year, I definitely think that they could have beat Milwaukee and made it all the way to the NBA Finals, because I don't think the Atlanta Hawks would have been able to beat the Nets either. So Harden still has a chance, man. Maybe next year, we'll see. Russell Westbrook is my number 2 player, my number 2 active ringless NBA player, triple-double king, most triple-doubles in NBA history. Westbrook is my favorite player in the NBA, all the talent in the world, man. He's definitely not going to win a ring in Washington. He'll definitely have to go somewhere else to win a championship, man. He's number 2. And number 1, man, I'm going to give that to Chris Paul, man. Hall of Fame resume, Hall of Fame player, top 10 NBA point guard all time. Still doesn't have a ring, man. Like I said, he was in his best position ever to get one in his first NBA Finals. Came up short. Chris Paul is my number 1 active ringless NBA player, man. And I want to give one player an honorable mention. Only because, and you know, yeah, I know you guys, some people might disagree with this list. I posted this on Instagram and my TikTok for double overtime. But you know, you could name, because one of my boys was in the comments and he was saying Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Trey Young was another name that he named, but I think a lot of these guys, and my honorable mention is going to Luka Doncic, and I'm only giving him honorable mention because he's been in the league 3 years. But I think Luka is better than Trey, Jason Tatum, and freaking who's the other guy, Donovan Mitchell. Not to say that Melo isn't, but Melo's been in the league for what, 18 years. That's why Melo was number 5 over those other guys. But I do think Luka is the best. I think Luka's going to be here for a long time, and Luka definitely has plenty of chances to win a ring. He's going to be here for a long time. I talked about how much I fuck with Luka in my last video, but Luka's my honorable mention, man, as an active NBA player without a ring. So, like I said, Melo's number 5, Dame Lillard's number 4, James Harden's number 3, Westbrook's number 2, Chris Paul is number 1. So those are my top 5 active ringless NBA players, guys. Not anybody that's retired was in my list, of course. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about that, man. If you guys disagree with that, who would you put? Who is your top 5 active ringless NBA players? Let me know what you guys think, man. If you guys disagree, it's okay. Just let me know what you think. Let me know your opinion, guys. I love to see people's opinions so we can debate it out. We can talk it out, man. There's no problem with it at all to me, man. I have no problem with you guys having a different state of opinion. And the last thing I have, NBA news, man, it is announced today, it's been announced today, that LeBron James is the first NBA player to earn $1 billion in career earnings. Now, I see a lot of people on Instagram, because I see this post going on every Instagram account, The Shade Room, House of Highlights, Bleacher Report, ESPN, Sports Center. I see it go everywhere, and I keep seeing the same things. Everybody's saying, well, Michael Jordan is a billionaire. I thought he was the first one to do it. What they're saying is LeBron James is the first player to become a billionaire while he is still in the NBA. Michael Jordan did not become a billionaire when he was still playing for the Chicago Bulls or the Washington Wizards. Michael Jordan didn't become a billionaire until way after his NBA career. LeBron James is the first NBA player to ever become a billionaire in career earnings while he is still playing in the league. That is unbelievable. So congratulations to LeBron James. I just wanted to clear that up because I see everyone is confused about that. They didn't put that in their post, first active. They didn't put all that, but that's what it is. LeBron is the first person to ever become a billionaire in the NBA while he's still playing. And just to think about that off of basketball is just unbelievable. Michael Jordan was, of course, from, Jordan Brand and his shoes and all that. But it's unbelievable, man. Shout out to LeBron James. I know I talk sometimes I throw a lot of hate and I just be playing about LeBron James. But LeBron James is a great player. I'm honored to have been able to witness him play in person. I think I've seen him play, 2 or 3 times in person, man. I'm honored to have seen him play, man. He's the greatest player in my generation to me. You can throw Kobe in there as well. My top 3, man, is Jordan, LeBron, and then Kobe. I didn't get a chance to see Kobe play. Of course, I was too young to see Michael Jordan play, but I did have a chance to see Kobe play his last game in Atlanta, but I didn't go because I was being cheap, man. I didn't want to pay the money at the time. This was like 2013, I believe. I was being cheap, man, and now I completely regret not seeing Kobe Bryant play, man. But yeah, that's all I got for that, man. Shout out to LeBron James. Hell of a career, man. Congratulations, brother. Coming from where he came from, Akron, Ohio, from nothing, no father figure. Hell of a father, hell of a dude. LeBron's one of the best dudes, like all around good guys in the NBA, man. So shout out to LeBron James, bro. And before I get out of here, like I said, that's all I got for NBA stuff. I'll do some quick NFL news real quick. I'll run through this stuff real quick, then I'm going to get out of here. And it's being reported that in the offseason, the Green Bay Packers, they did offer Aaron Rodgers a 2-year contract extension that would have tied him to Green Bay for 5 or more seasons and made him the highest paid quarterback and player in football. Rodgers declined the offer. This is reported by ESPN's Adam Schefter. Aaron Rodgers declined the offer. I've talked about it on my podcast. Aaron Rodgers has been going back and forth with the Green Bay Packers. I don't know what he wants. Like I said it on my podcast. Like I don't know what the problem is. Like what is the issue? He said that it's about respect, but I'm like I don't know what you want, dude. Like you've been to the NFC Championship 5 times? You lost it 4 times. Like I don't know if it's 4 or 5 times he's been there. I think it's 5 times he's been there, but it's like I don't know what he wants, bro. You were a game away from the Super Bowl last year. I can't think. I don't know what it is. And if you want to go to the Denver Broncos, you have a better chance winning the Super Bowl with the Packers than I think than any other team in the league that needs a quarterback. Your best chance is in Green Bay. So I don't know what it is. Adam Schefter put in his post. He said this is proof that it's not about money. So I don't know what it's about. He's saying it's about respect. It ain't about money. I don't know. Do I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing with Green Bay next year? They're saying that he's told his teammates he doesn't want to return. If he's talking like that at this point, maybe not. Maybe he won't be with Green Bay next year. I don't know. Who knows? But I did want to put that out there. They did offer him a 2-year contract extension to make him the highest paid quarterback and player in football. Aaron Rodgers declined it, man. Next thing I have, Rams running back Cam Akers. He ruptured his Achilles while working out, and he underwent testing that confirmed the injury. He has torn his Achilles, and he is expected to miss the entire 2021 season. So that's a big blow to the LA Rams. They got their new quarterback Matthew Stafford. They traded for him. They traded Jared Goff for Matthew Stafford, which I do think is a little bit of an upgrade, honestly. I think, Matthew Stafford from Jared Goff, I do think that's an upgrade. But, yeah, man, it's a big blow to the LA Rams. Cam Akers is gone. And the last thing I have, man, is being announced today that the NFL has informed teams that any team that experiences a COVID-19 outbreak this season among unvaccinated players, they will have to forfeit the week and be credited with a loss if the game can't be rescheduled during the 18-week season. So this is kind of harsh, honestly. This is kind of harsh. I know they want to force this vaccine on a lot of people, around the world. They're trying to force it on us. They're trying to force it, obviously, around to players in the league. So they're saying if you do have a COVID-19 outbreak and it's a player that's unvaccinated and they can't reschedule the game, you're taking a loss that week, bro. Which is kind of unfortunate. But I mean, like I said, man, I don't know. I'm not vaccinated. I don't want to get vaccinated. I don't know you guys' opinion on that. Tell me your opinion on it in the comments or how you think about the vaccination. I just don't want to personally do it. I just don't want to do it. But yeah, it's kind of harsh, but that's the protocol they're giving out to the NFL teams, man. What do y'all think about that, man? And that's all I got, man. If you made it this far to the episode this week, man, I appreciate it. I fuck with you. Again, if you made it this far and you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, I would really, really appreciate it. And make sure you turn your notifications on for this channel so that you can be notified every time I drop this NFL and NBA content. Again, thank you for watching Double Overtime. My name is P. I'll be back again with another video soon. Be on the lookout, guys. Thank you for watching.